conductivity of uncalculated distance to distance, and the two conductive compartments of layers and carving, and a new routeness of scatteredness of shatteredness, refill release completional, open currents on protectional currents, bimetal fuse conductor. The sign release time triggers offset feeders on a setting rating of accumulated base of a circuit or a current that has been drawn out on a voltage drop, square size, torque, turn, accumulated voltage drop, scattered shatteredness stages of stress, and open current protectional cap seal or a fuse cap seal current protection of a air returnability. The demand of the travel motions in the center type style base low fuse of overcurrent protectional GFCI breakage temperature degrees is unexplained buildup that has generated the sum of an unriveting two system circular system protectional torque of a shattered scatteredness refill. The base designs of this type of protection, which is applying a load center base temperature degrees and a distance attractional, more or less of an aggravational effect in a commercial base or a boundless conductors of vegetationals, longitude and latitude, age of seed, mid or the seed genes of a riveting of the matter is a aggravated attractional travel. To determine the protectional time of the triggers, which is accurately the component tool designs or functions that have been selected on the operationals of the branch circuit feeders, the rating settings that have been accumulated in a current draw or a connectional base service size has been determined by the commercial power base energy surge, the rated settings of an overcurrent protectional first outlet, last outlet, and different types of systems, and energy power base energy branching circular circumference or and a circuit branch fuse receptacles, conductor compartments, extensions or extrusionals, load centers, the overcurrent protectional devices which produce the power, the energy-based surges of a concentrated length size, completional of the circuit and a circuit through design catch an overcurrent protectional voltage drop impulse release. The directional of this type of application in a random circuit fuse the overcurrent or protectional devices which completes the GFCI plugs and prongs, and the branch circuit which is inside the axle or the physical total supply end of the outlook sine wave, which is the subtractical jump length at distance times on and off systems. The functional operations in this type of design, which is an uncalculatable or an unexplained continuous time sum of an open system in low center motor power base energy layers which had generated the push buildup of erosion and corrosional frequency fault. The sine wave exit, which is in a style or a type of lead follow tensile boundless of a space-time distance impulse release levels which have been at the top root branching effect of a segment or a sequence scene which has tilted the lead reproducing a 7-segmental subtractical jump follow. The pulses of this type of impulse on a copper or an aluminum ore in a circular medial rail exit on the openal system's ends of a bimetal light fuse cord or plug. This type of application which would apply current completion. The endless compartmentals of this type of routeness would pivot a different readiness in an open push, the shatterness rerouteness of the ore med layers, the distance degrees, the time temperatures, the deformational, and a curved in mix attraction. The circuit voltage of this circular type of mills and a sturdiness of a bimetal advance, a deteriorational softening differences in data layers at the cord plug. The sound releases of this opener system in, which is allowable, or which is actually applied on the completional design of routing is the lead follow voltage drops from the base energy power surge. This sum, which would be 1 aught, 2 aught, 3 aught phase, which would shatter or scatter a refill in a push field of distance to distance. Either the current voltage of a single phase, which would max out on a load, which is an uncalculated load, or individual loads adding heavier voltages. This type of fused receptacle conductors and a plastic extrusional load center. The total length of this type of copper conductor would be almost the same as an aluminum size circular Mills age layer concentration or outlittable build circuitral ends. But current does not flow through a completional circuit application without a drop that is greater than a voltage drops occurring at the supply ends. The farthest a load in the actual demand of the load center, which would be a switch on the branch circuit's outlets, actual physical routing would be on the supply end of the sum. If you divide the outlets by the distance of uncalculated impulses or pulses, which would be the total flow of the circuit's completional design or compartmental application of the voltage drops, actually applied voltage, which is lost in the load center push at the supply ends of the actual farthest length. See, the larger the circuits are, the open ends of this type of system length distance is actually in an applicational compartmental form of juices, which would be fixed loads or maybe a sum that is non-continuous in a use time. See, the power outlet sum at this type of load at a distance sum in a 3 aught phase and multiple compartmental branch circuit loads, which would reroute in a circular distance from rings to rings, or a triangle sum, the max availability of this fuse feeder pivoting on multiple outlets in a assembly that would determine the base energy power, this boundless conductivity of uncalculated or unexplained releases in a completional side release conductor that triggers an offset, which turns the torque or accumulates the stress strain stages of the system ends air returnability demand of the traveling motion of centers. The type of basis of a conductor or receptacle in a generated sum, which is unripping in a refill based design, which is a protectional supply.